but we are gonna wait. We are
Okay.
gonna wait 2 minutes, and
Okay.
then
Okay.
we are gonna start because actually I'm showing you this because this is the topic, but we need more people.
Okay, teacher.
But in the meanwhile, we can talk uh, about the day. For example, you told me, "Hello, Jake. How are you?"
Hello, teacher. Excuse me for be late. Be late.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add your attendance here. Okay. So I have a list here, and I mark the attendance um, according to you, well, according to your connection to this meeting. Okay, so we was talking about the difference, or if there are something similar or something completely different between romantic love and real love. So we was talking about that we are gonna try to say something, but it's not an intellectual thing. We are gonna try to tell something about our opinion, our feeling about these two sides of these two concepts. So,
Okay, teacher.
Alejo,
Yeah.
if you want, you can start.
Okay. Um, I don't know. I think that romantic love is something like the phrase "love is blind." I don't know.
Okay,
Um,
love is blind. Yes,
it's blind.
yes, you're right. That's a great idea. Yes, you're right. So, Jake, do you know what is the meaning of blind?
Blind. No, teacher. Don't know.
Miguel, do you know what is the meaning of blind?
Ciego.
Yes, that's it. So when we don't have the ability to see, we are blind. But in this case, it is a representation of, sorry, an idealization.
Okay.
So an idealization, it's an idea that we create in our mind, but it's not real.
Okay.
For
And
example, we can idealize a woman. We can think or we can add some attributes to this woman that she doesn't have.
even though there is a movie, I can't remember the name. The who actor is Jack Black,
Okay,
where he always sees another girl like a perfect girl,
okay,
but really another people can notice that these girls are were fat girls.
okay. I know what you mean. I know what is the movie that you're talking about.
Mhm. So maybe it's kind of
Actually I forgot the name, but it's a funny movie.
yeah, maybe it's a good example for this word, no?
Uh-huh.
Idealization.
For idealization, yes,
Idealization.
that's it. So sometimes as I told you, we add some attributes that the person or a woman doesn't have. That's
Okay.
why it's an idealization or something that we create. But the real love, it's an ideal. So what is the difference between ideal and idealization?
Mhm.
Hello, Francisco. How are you?
Hello. Thank you. Fine, fine.
So you are gonna try to think the difference or something similar about idealization and ideal.
Mm.
something
Maybe
similar, but in what way?
in terms or related to the romantic love and real love. So idealization has a direct relation with an idealization, and real love has a direct relation with an ideal.
Okay.
maybe ideal is like where someone can see something exactly the thing is.
Uh,
No?
when we see something or when we accept something, it is what it is. So it's something that we don't have to create. But when we think about an idealization, it's something that we create in our mind. So
Yeah.
it's something that doesn't exist. But the ideal exists. For example, happiness. So the ideal is to be happy, but for some circumstance, sometimes we are not happy. Actually, sometimes we are unhappy.
Hmm.
But the ideal is to be happy. So, and this is something real. This is not something that I create in my mind. And the same thing happened with romantic love and real love. So we can talk about the representation of the real love in the family, for example, uh, with friends. Maybe do you have another idea?
Mm, um, pets,
Pets, yes, or we can say animals.
animals.
Uh,
Um,
Myself,
mhm. Maybe any hobby or something like that.
yes, a hobby, a hobby, my job,
Mhm.
and so on. So there are many elements that can be associated with real love, and but sometimes we have in mind that romantic love is the only one love, but this is not the only one love. Actually, uh, this is the love that we create in our mind. So I'm talking about this because I have a question for you, and you are gonna try to answer. So you are gonna have some time to think, and when you are ready, you can tell me your opinion. This is not an intellectual answer. You don't need an intellectual answer. So, when I see myself as a person who make mistakes, is this love?
In my case, is yes.
Okay, in your personal opinion, this is an affirmative answer.
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Miguel?
Okay, when I see myself as a person who makes mistakes, is love. Yes, I think it is love. Yes, I think because you recognize you are committing some mistakes.
Uh-huh.
Mm, but
Yes, you're
yes,
right. Okay. So, what do you say, Jake?
I think so. This is true.
Okay, according
Hmm.
to you, it's truth.
Hmm.
Okay, Alejo, what's your opinion?
Uh, yes, I think that is true too.
Okay,
For
yes.
me, in my
So
case.
all of you have the reason. Yes, of course, this is truth because this is the ideal. So when I accept myself, or uh, when I see myself, my inner self is not just to think about a perfect person, or for example, when I have an idealization or I make an idealization about myself, this is not love. This is an idea that I create about myself. But when I see myself just what I am, this is the real love. Because when I see myself just what I am, uh, I see my strength and my weaknesses. It's not only what I can do well, it's but it's also where I make mistakes. Okay, so this is just an introduction to the topic, and now um, we are gonna skip to the other activity that I have prepared for you today. So um, today we are gonna work in pairs. So we have 4 people here. So I'm gonna add Francisco here to the list, to the attendance list. Okay, so um, there is a feature or a tool that I can use in Meet where I can create some groups. So I'm gonna try this feature or um, this I don't know its name is breakout rooms. So I'm gonna show you, or I'm gonna send you actually um, the name of the group. So you are gonna enjoy a group, and then I'm gonna send you a link. So in this link you can enjoy a specific group. So give me a second,
Okay.
and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna send you the information. Okay, so um, so the team one is Alejandro and Francisco. Do you agree?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so team two is Jake and Miguel.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so mm, I'm gonna send you the information. So okay, so sorry, give me some give me some time. I'm learning how to use this application, so
It's okay, teacher.
it's not easy.
Don't worry.
There's no problem.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to send you information. So the information is in the chat, and you are gonna try. So uh, you have to hang out this call and take the other one according to your group.
Okay.
Excuse me, teacher. And you are going to let us get into the meeting?
Uh, yes, I think so. Yes, so give me a second. I don't know what is the mistake, but um, I think you don't need any permission to get access to the meeting. I don't know why they asking you or the call is asking you to the access. Okay, so today we're not gonna try this application.
Okay.
I have to learn better how to manage the application. You are gonna try to do an exercise that I post for you in Seesaw. So I'm gonna show you the exercise, but somebody is going to share with us the screen. So who wants, we need a volunteer who wants to share the screen. So I'm gonna stop to share my screen. Um, Maybe, what about you, Jake? Could you share your screen, please?
Sorry, teacher, I have internet problems.
Okay. What about you,
I can
Alejo?
do it.
Okay, you can do it. Thank you.
Okay, let me try. Can you see
Okay,
it?
here, so you, yes, so you have in the second post, so the post that is below to the pinned post. So
This
you're
one?
going to scroll down.
More?
Yes, and there is a reading more, another one, that one.
Okay.
So we are gonna try to do this exercise in groups, and then we are gonna play a game after this exercise. So you are gonna click on the three dots and then edit post. Okay, so you can make it bigger.
Um, I don't know how to do it.
Don't worry.
This is
So
so weird. Uh,
maybe your screen is too big, and that's why uh, you don't have the full options.
Maybe you
Okay.
have the sound of the browser. The browser.
I can
So
some
you
no.
need so that's right.
Let me try again. Try this.
Yes. So mm, so this is a reading, and in this reading we have to fill up the gaps. We are gonna try to complete the information. So
Okay.
the first word that we have to look for is in the exercise one. So could you scroll down a little bit, please? Okay, so in the exercise one we have nobody, anybody, and everybody. Now scroll up, and we are gonna try to figure out what is the right answer. So, mm,
Anybody?
mm, what do you think? Okay, so this is an opinion,
Okay.
but don't worry. So
Everybody.
we are gonna try to look for the answer. So what do you think, Jake? Everybody or anybody or nobody?
Mm, everybody?
Everybody. Okay. Miguel and Alejo, do you agree?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay, so
Yes, I agree.
everybody. Jake, so you can start reading. Everybody.
Okay, everybody wants to have a romantic relationship. It is a need for a human. beings.
Uh-huh. So now in number two we
Okay,
have and, so, or but.
but with today's but
But with today's busy schedules and demanding life.
mhm.
So, do you agree, Francisco?
Yes, I agree.
Yes, but with today's busy schedules and demanding lives, finding that special someone. So you can continue, Jake, until the
But
full stop.
with today's busy schedules and demanding life, finding that special someone it's not always easy.
Uh-huh.
Since
So
almost
full stop. Stop.
okay.
So now you are going to continue, Alejo.
Okay,
Since.
I can see. Ah, yeah, okay. Since almost two decades, a
Uh-huh.
convenient method called internet dating.
Uh-huh.
Um, okay, I think, mm, 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 I think three A option
Okay, the option, yes, you're right. So
has
now
allowed
has allowed.
millions of people worldwide to meet and make new friends.
Okay, thank you. Now you are going to continue, Miguel.
Yes, I'm from my phone, but I try to. Internet dating has become one of the biggest and uh, I think it's the B option, not successful.
Yes, you're right. And most successful. So continue
Okay,
until the full
business.
stop.
Yeah, the most successful business ventures on the meet and make new friends. Yeah, no, the
Uh-uh.
World Wide Web.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
That's it. Don't worry. Now, Francisco, you are going to continue.
There are hundreds of internet dating sites on the net, and most large internet providers.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe such as Yahoo and Hotmail.
Uh-huh. That's the right answer, such as Yahoo and Hotmail.
Okay, have their own internet dating sites.
Excellent. Okay, continue, Jake.
Sorry, teacher. Why
Uh-huh.
us and not like
Uh,
such
mm,
as
such as is like, but in this case, like is not related to
Underscore.
um, mm, so we can use like, but like is more for the talking. When we it's
comparison.
well, yes, it is. We can use like as a comparison, but as a comparison, but according to the reading or according to uh, the context, the reading context is better if you use such as, because this is not an spoken context. This is a reading context. That's why it's better such as.
Okay.
But if you are using like in the spoken language, it is okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now Jake, you are going to
Okay.
continue.
Basically, internet dating is a way to meet people for either friendships or dating.
Basically,
Basically,
uh-huh, excellent. Internet dating.
Okay.
So basically, internet
For
dating is a way to meet people
To
for
meet.
either friendship or dating.
I don't know. With or for.
With,
Yes. With or for. I'm not sure.
mm, no, I think this is not the right answer. Somebody has another one?
It's without. Yes.
Without,
Mm-hmm.
excellent. So
Mm-hmm.
without.
It's without.
Okay, so only dating is an excellent way for without shy people to make contact. Okay, so now, Alejo, you are going to continue.
Advantage of online dating. Yeah.
Once you get comfortable,
Um,
so after the full stop, after the 7 point.
okay. Shy people to make contact. Uh, once you get comfortable with a stranger on a virtual basis, you I can't see the oceans.
So could you scroll down, please?
It doesn't let me go.
Okay, so
Uh,
I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
read
I
the
can.
options. So we have should be encouraged, may be encouraged, or must be encouraged.
mm, I think A. You should encourage.
Okay, somebody has another idea?
This is maybe over here. I think.
No, this is not maybe. This is yes, maybe. Sorry, maybe.
I think.
Maybe.
I think maybe is this one the correct answer.
Yes, maybe.
yeah,
Maybe encourage. So what is the meaning of maybe encourage? So is this um, a suggestion, a possibility, or something that is mandatory?
Suggestion.
A suggestion is
Should.
you should.
Okay.
Actually, yesterday we talked about suggestions, and we use
Yes.
should. So maybe it
It
is
is a possibility.
a
it's a
possibility.
possibility.
Okay.
Exactly. So once you get comfortable with a stranger on virtual basis, you may be encouraged. There is the possibility to encourage.
Maybe in this case, why it is not a suggestion? Maybe.
Um, because it's something that already happens. It's not something that uh, mm, I suggest you to do something. So, for example, if you smoke a lot, I suggest you to stop smoking. So it's something that has not happened. The suggestion is something that is not happened, but in this case, it's something that already happens. So
No.
once you get comfortable with the stranger basis, you may, so you have the possibility uh, uh, to be encouraged to meet them in a person. So once you uh, achieve the first step, then you can continue with the second step.
Okay. Okay. I got
So
it.
it's not a suggestion. It's something that if you are involved in this situation, you have to do. And you
Okay.
actually, well, you don't have, but you have the possibility to do.
Okay.
Okay, so now Miguel, you are going to continue.
Okay, if you are on the right dating site, you are more likely to find people
So maybe number
Um,
yes, it's in the other
okay.
slide. More likely to find people looking for, looking after, or looking out.
I think it's the first one looking for.
Mm, looking for. So could you show us the context, please? So um, you are
Yes,
more
likely to find
likely
people
to
looking for the
find
same things,
people
no?
looking for the same things. Yes, you're right. So that's the right answer. So you are gonna read until the fullest. Ah, no, okay. So now you're Miguel. So now Francisco, now you are going to continue.
Okay, and
The same
the same
things.
things as you, and it increases your chances of uh, stumble upon.
Okay, do you remember the meaning of Istanbul?
It's
Do you
like
re do you remember Eurydice, the mythological story? So she was
yes,
bitten by a
like
snake and she stumbled to the earth.
yes,
Uh-huh, when you
like when you
fall.
fall, but
For suddenly
yes,
you
but
fall.
but it's
Uh-huh.
an accident, you know.
Yes, it is like an
That's right.
accident. So it's it suddenly happens. So
Uh-huh.
you are uh, you are on the ground and suddenly you fell.
Yes, that's right.
So so Miguel, do you understand the meaning of stumble?
Yes, I think.
Okay, maybe it's so, but don't worry. You can understand by the context. So, um, so you
First
say
one,
stumble.
upon.
Okay, but let me see the context. I don't know what is the previous word before.
Yes,
So this is number 10.
yes.
Okay.
Here,
Do you remember something about gerunds and infinitive?
No, Gerund.
Okay, so in this case, this is a grammar term, so the answer is okay. But it says your changes of. So of it's a preposition. Of um,
stumble.
yes, after the preposition, we need an ing form. That's why it's stumbling.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
But
Yes,
the
that's
answer
right.
it was okay. So
Can
you
I see
can
the other ones?
the other one.
Stumbling. So it will be stumbling.
Uh-huh. But you are saying what's okay. So it was stumble or stumbling. So um,
It can be both of them, but I
yes, but according to the grammar, it's better the letter A. But both are okay.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, so now Jake, you are going to continue.
Okay, stumble upon the right partner.
Uh-huh.
There have been many success stories which wish to meet there then in person. No, sorry.
So
Uh,
which option do we have?
let's see. There have been many success stories,
Uh-huh. There have
which
many histories.
two people that meet online enjoy a lasting
So
relationship.
could you show us please the options?
Okay, the option are who, which, and where.
Oh, okay. Who, which, and where? What is your answer?
Which?
And
I don't know.
No, no, this is not the answer. So somebody has another one.
You know,
I'm sorry.
So do you have another answer, Francisco?
Okay, success stories. Okay, let me see the context. The right partner. There have been many success stories.
okay, where?
Where I think
Uh-huh.
where.
Where? That's it. Where two people
Okay, where two people
where two people that met online enjoy a lasting relationship. Okay, so Alejo, you are going to continue. Internet dating.
Uh, Internet dating is a cost-effective way of meeting new people, letting you um, uh, a moment.
Don't worry. We have waste, spend, or donate.
In this case, I'm not sure, but I think waste.
Mm, what is the difference between waste and spend?
Um, waste. No, really, I don't know the difference. Waste is like gastar or algo así.
Yes, but when you use something more than you need, for example, uh, when you waste money and but you don't need to waste money. For example, uh, you buy clothing, expensive clothing that you don't need. So in this case, you are wasting money. But
It's
if
like a
you
gastar.
spend money in clothing that you need, you are spending money. So do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
so in this case, it is spend or waste?
um, in this case, pen. But
Spend.
if people is
Uh-huh.
sure of taking this meeting
Letting you spend only when you decide to meet your date in
in person.
person. Uh-huh. Spend
Okay.
in this case. Thank you. Now, Francisco, you are going to continue.
mm, from here from the internet.
Then from the number 13.
Okay, so hmm, let me see what, how, where, and when. I think is however.
Okay, let me see the context.
However, however, internet dating is very convenient. It can also be misleading.
Misleading. No, no, because this is not uh, actually there
Yes.
are two ideas here. So I think it's better while.
What?
Uh-huh.
It's like a
While.
comparison or something.
Yes, like comparison, a comparison.
Two ideas. Yeah.
Okay, so it will be while internet
While
dating is
internet
very.
dating is very convenient, it can also be misleading. So there are two options. While, that's why while is better here. Okay,
Okay.
so now Jake, you are going to continue.
Okay, when you are not personally meeting a person, the risk of being
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So rope, expose, or deceive.
I don't know the words. Rope.
So robed, it's like Spanish.
Okay.
The meaning is similar like Spanish. Robed.
Okay.
Exposed is actually like Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Exponerse. And deceive. What is the meaning of deceive?
Deceive is when you,
Dañado.
yes,
Daño.
is engañar, uh-huh.
That's it. That's a word. So when you
Okay.
cheat somebody,
Mm,
or somebody cheat you.
Okay.
For example, if a woman cheat you, she deceived you.
mm.
Okay, so what is the right answer? Robbed, exposed, or deceive?
Deceive.
Deceive.
The risk of being deceived, yes, in a higher, yes, of course, when you are not personally meeting a person, the risk of being deceived is higher as people. So you are going to continue until the full stop, Jake.
Okay. Mm. Is higher as people often augment their
Augment.
profile just to get your attention.
Uh-huh.
If you are
Okay,
not
the full stop is there.
okay.
Okay, now Miguel, you are going to finish.
Okay, if you're not careful, you may end up wasting many hours. I don't know the options.
Of, in, or with.
Uh, many hours of your
Of
time
your
with no real
time
results.
with no real results. Okay, so it was an interesting reading. Um, maybe we are aware about this situation, but there are people, for example, teenagers that they are not aware. So somebody has any experience related to this situation? Somebody has an story about it?
No.
Not in my case.
Okay, so you have never uh, date anybody by internet?
Without know the person.
No, I
Know the
mean,
person.
have you ever met somebody in internet?
I don't know how is a dating internet.
Okay, so for example, um, there is an application, Tinder is an application for
Mm.
dating in internet or by using your mobile phone. So I imagine that you know Tinder or not.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is my question. Have you ever dated by using Tinder or another application?
Mm. No, in my case, no.
Okay. Okay, so I think everybody hasn't used those applications, or nobody has any experience about dating in internet or using some technology application. But don't worry. So we are gonna skip to the next topic, and that's why I needed the the groups. So I don't know how to do it because I need two groups. Um, Let me think. Okay, so uh, I already know what to do. So I'm gonna share with you my screen, and I've number. I mean, so we are gonna do some a role play game. Do you know what is the meaning of a role play game?
No.
Okay, so we are gonna perform a situation like an
Okay.
actor.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the situation. So let me show you my screen. Give me a second. Mm, okay, the situation is here. So I here. So I already numbered the situation, and there are 8 situations. But we are gonna use just number from number 1 to number 4. So I told you that Francisco,
Alejandro.
Alejo, you are gonna work together, and Jake and Miguel, you are going to work together. So you are gonna read the situation, and then you are going to adapt the situation, um, mm, uh, like two friends talking. So it's talking uh, about two friends that they are going to talk about this situation, and one of you is going to tell the situation, and the other one is going to give a suggestion about each situation. Sorry. Um, and that's why I needed the group, but I think you can talk or you can discuss. Mm, uh, maybe if you have a WhatsApp,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can.
Or
The
Slack,
idea is not to say uh,
the history
the story, and
story.
exactly, yes, the story before. So you are gonna prepare your talking, um, and you are gonna use WhatsApp or another way of communication, but you are not gonna use Meet. And you are gonna have 5 minutes to prepare the first story. So in this case, the first story for Alejo and Francisco is this one, the first one. For Miguel and Jake is the third one. So you are going to adapt the situation to you. So you are two friends talking about this situation, and one friend expose the situation, and the other friend tell a suggestion about the situation. So
Good teacher.
it is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, Miguel, it is clear for you.
I'm sorry, teacher. Could you repeat again? I'm talking with Wendy about something, but
Okay, don't
I
worry.
don't
So
pay attention.
this is a role play game. You have the third situation, and you are gonna work with Jake. So um, you have to choose a character. So the first character is the person who is going to expose the situation, and the other one is the person who is gonna give you a suggestion about the situation. So you are going to adapt the situation um, in a talking for two friends.
Okay, we need to choose one of those cards that you are
No,
showing
the
us,
cards
or
that you already have is the number 3 and number 4. So
ah,
the
okay.
first
We need
card that
to
you have to choose is number 3. So this is
okay.
the
Yeah,
first
we need to
situation.
check the situation and adapt to our
Uh-huh.
life or our situation.
Uh-huh. The situation
Okay,
is that you and Jake, you are two friends talking about the situation. And the first friend could be you or Jake. The first one is going to expose the situation. So you are gonna tell the
okay,
situation, and the
okay.
other
I got
one
it.
is gonna tell a solution or a suggestion.
Okay, okay. I got it.
Okay, so you are gonna try to use another way of communication. So you are not gonna use Meet. So you are gonna try to use another one, and I'm gonna try to fix these rooms, breakout rooms, because this application, I don't know why it's not working.
Okay.
You know, probably teach. We can use Slack or something else.
Okay, you can use Slack or another one,
Okay.
different.
Francisco, I send you a message on Slack.
Yes, Alejandro, I am there,
Okay, Francisco.
so don't worry.
Teacher,
Yes, tell me.
I had a question. Francisco and we must use the first one story.
Yes, the first one, story.
Okay.
Okay, somebody is ready.
We are ready.
Okay, so if you want, you can restart. Maybe do you need, if you need it, actually, or I mean, if you need to share your screen, you can do it. Don't worry.
No, it is not necessary, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Francisco. Long time no see you. How's everything going? You look like happy, aren't you?
Yes, Alejandro. It has been a long time we spoke. And how is everything over there? You know?
Oh, dear friend, really, I am not happy. Do you remember my girlfriend, Juliana?
Yes, you have been with her a long time.
Okay, it turns out we have been dating for 10 years. We've had a lot of beautiful moments. I think we are the happiest couple in the world. But but on the other hand, I don't know why she doesn't want to marry me. It's so weird. As far as I concern, she doesn't love me. I really frustrated, Francisco. What would you do if you were me?
Okay, Alejandro. It's so bad to, you know, to hear this from you. What I think you should do is to try to talk to her. I don't know if you have done it.
I can understand the last one that could you say? Could you repeat me, please?
Yes, of course, Alejandro. I was, suggesting you to talk to her, but I don't know if you have do it before.
I don't know. She's always so upset with me. I don't know why. Uh, in one day she's happy and I can talk with her, but in another day I can talk at all with her. So
Mm.
it's very difficult for me try
Yes,
to
but
communicate with her.
yes, but women are like that. Sometimes they are happy, and the other one they are, you know. So don't worry about it. Maybe what you should do is to try to, ask her or invite her to a really nice place and try to talk with her. Maybe a coffee. It can be another way to do things.
Yeah, I think even that maybe we can go to I don't know another place like as I you said, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of money in the moment, so I think maybe if we can change the place, maybe she she will happy. She will be happy, and maybe I can talk with her.
I disagree with that opinion because if she loves you, it will doesn't matter. You know, you
Yeah.
can. She won't bother about the place that you go with her.
Okay, Francisco. I think that's a good suggestion. I will try to do it.
Okay,
Actually, it was
Alejandro.
an excellent suggestion because at the beginning of the class, we talk about the romantic love and the real love. So romantic love says, "You make me happy," and real love says, "If you are happy, I'm happy." So those situations are completely different. So if you try to change the place, this is not a real solution. So maybe it's like Francisco says, this is not real love. This is something else, but it's not love. I have another question for you, Alejo. Why it is difficult to talk to her?
But as I said before, she looks so angry. I don't know.
Ah,
Every single day, it's so difficult to keep talking with her.
because she is angry.
Yeah,
So
every day.
you think the solution is to change the place where you live.
Yeah, maybe change the place. Maybe she will turn into a happy person, and maybe I don't know. We can be calmed down for a while.
Okay, for a while, yes. But this is a momentaneous solution. But the real solution is to talk to her even if she is angry. Um, you have to figure out, or you have to be aware to realize the real reason why she's angry, and then you can find the solution. That's why the problem is not a geographic problem. The problem is not the place where you live. The
Okay.
problem is not outside.
Or the
Actually,
floor.
that's why in another class I talked to you about uh, angry. So when I'm angry, is because I reject something. So
Okay.
in this case, she's rejecting something. She is not accepting something. And to accept something, you don't need to change to another place or to travel to another country because the problem is not there. The problem is an inner problem. So
Maybe
the problem is an inner problem and the solution is an inner solution. So that's why I think uh, the Francisco suggestion was excellent. Was a very
Thank you.
conscious solution.
thank you, Francisco.
Okay, it was a very nice role play. How do you feel about it? It was so real. So Alejo, uh, did you use the reality in your talking?
No, no, no.
Okay, so you make up the story, the
Yeah,
whole story.
yeah.
Okay, it was an excellent story. Thank you.
Thank
So
you, Daniel.
okay, so now we are gonna listen the second story. Now we
Okay.
are gonna listen to Jake and Miguel.
Okay. Hi, Miguel.
Hi Jake, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Miguel, but I have a problem. Want to talk. I wanted to talk to you about something important.
Okay, for sure. I'm listening.
Mm, I don't know if you know of my girlfriend, Maria.
Yeah, yeah, I remember her. It's a
Okay,
nice person.
the problem is I want to marry me. I marry with Maria, but my mother is against the marriage. The marriage. Mm, my mom don't understand the situation, and she don't want to marry with Maria. Maria, the problem, or what my mom says is that Maria, and have mm, sorry, uh, because she's 15 years older than me, and it's a problem for my
15,
mom.
15 you said?
15, yeah,
Okay,
15.
15 years older than you. And how old are you? Jake, how old are you?
Okay, I'm 3 years, and
Ah, okay. So
Maria
if
have
you're 30, she's
uh-huh,
45.
yes,
Okay.
and Maria have 45, and my mom think is a problem. Eh, It's a
Yes,
complicated relationship.
sure, I got it. And I don't know, I can suggest you something. I think you could try to have a meeting uh, with both parts, your mom and Maria, and try to show your mom what is the where you where what you found attractive from her.
Okay. Yes, it's a good suggestion. Yeah, I never can do to meet good parts. My mom and my girlfriend. It's a good suggestion. I know Maria for 10 years, and she's a good person, and I want to my mom know it. No,
Um,
God.
Possible if you
sorry,
explain.
sorry. How much time have you been dating, Jake, with Maria? How much
Uh,
time?
5 years.
5 years. And
Uh-huh.
after 5 years, you decide to get married.
I decided to get married 6 months.
Ah, okay.
Uh-huh.
6 months before,
Uh-huh.
you
Yeah.
decide to marry her.
Yeah.
Um, uh, After the decision, you talked to your mother, but she was against to your decision.
No,
Um, mm, okay, so tell me.
no. We decide to marry with Maria, and after I talk with my mom,
Okay, so
and
first you
here,
talk to your mom, and then you
uh-huh,
decide to get married.
yes.
Okay, I got.
By my mom knows. I talk about with my mother about Maria, and he knows, but I don't know why she against the marriage.
Okay. Um, um, do you love her?
Yes, of course.
And how do you know that you love her? Do sometimes we confuse love and we think that when we think about an attachment, but the real love is not something related to an attachment. The real love is something related to um, mm, sharing. So if I love my share, I share my love with someone else. So are you sharing your love with her, or what are you sharing with her?
Sorry, teacher. Sharing. I don't know what he said.
Sharing, the meaning of sharing, I'm gonna write the word here. So share,
Es compartir.
Okay. I share.
share,
Mhm.
compartir, and sharing is the ing form. Sharing. Okay,
So,
so
what is
again, uh, when I love myself, uh, I can share my love to other person. That's why this is real love. So I can share my love with my mother, with my father, um with my girlfriend, with anybody. If I love myself, I can share because this is the real love. But the romantic love is related to an attachment. So For example, I cannot live without you. My life has no sense without you. So, what do you think about your love?
I think so. I need to be with Maria.
Okay,
Mm,
so you need to be with her. So maybe this is
yeah.
an attachment. And when we talk about an attachment, this is a romantic love. This is not
Hmm.
the real love. So maybe I suggest you to think twice before marry her
Hmm.
because maybe you can be, uh, or I mean, you can regret your situation, your decision, sorry, in the future. That's why it's important to think about um, the what the real love is,
Hmm.
because sometimes we
Yes.
confuse
Hmm.
the attachment, and we think that attachment is the real love, but it's not. This is the
Hmm.
idealization.
Okay.
That's why actually we talk about it at the beginning of the class, and this is the idea
Okay.
to have some elements to talk.
Okay.
So maybe, for example, do you remember the Miguel suggestion? Do you remember what was the Miguel suggestion?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
what was the
Miguel
suggestion?
says that I should to meet the both parts, my mom and Maria, and try to talk with them.
Okay, so you are gonna try to talk together. You are gonna try to find a solution.
Hmm.
But this solution you have to base you have to find the foundation of the solution in the real love, not in the attachment, because the attachment it's something momentaneous. It's something that is not that is not for a long time. Something happens for a
Hmm.
while.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so thank you very much for your talking. It was a very interesting story, and now we are going to continue with the second story. So, as I told you, each of you have two cards. So, the first group, the first team has the card one and two, and the second team has the four card, the card number four. So, I'm gonna
Which one we I got? Sorry.
the card number two.
Two. Okay.
So now but you are gonna try to think about the the suggestion. And the suggestion you must think about real love and romantic love, because sometimes we make the suggestion based on the romantic love. But I think this is not a right suggestion. That's why we have to think about the real love. And when we think about the real love, we are gonna give for sure a good suggestion or a good advice. So now you are gonna have 5 minutes more, and then we are gonna listen to you.
But I'm not pretty sure. The story is all about uh, one person who sees her boyfriend in difficult situation or bad
Uh-huh.
okay, o sea, una mala situación, in bad situation
Yeah. Huh?
with another person, but
Yeah.
I don't know ho- mm, w- the situation where there are two persons talking and that one person.
Okay. So the situation is that you have to adapt the situation. So uh, you are gonna think or you are gonna try to imagine that you are talking to your best friend. So
Okay.
so Francisco is your best friend and you are talking to him or you are telling him a situation, and the situation is related to the second card. So you are not going to perform the character that is in that is in the card. You are going
Okay.
to perform the friend character. So you are talking to your friend about an external situation.
Okay, teacher. Okay.
And actually you can invert the character. Now Francisco could tell you the problem and you can tell him the suggestion.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's enough time. Somebody's ready?
Mm, I think we are ready.
Okay, so
You're
you
ready?
can.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can start.
Okay, so hello Alejo. How you been?
Hello, Francisco. I am good. What about you?
Not so good, Alejo. I
What
think that
happened?
I saw Juliana with another man. I don't know if to make a scene or to be jealous about what I see or what I saw before. I don't know.
Oh, oh man. But are you sure that guy was actually another man? I mean, he may be a friend with hormonal disorder. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding, but I don't know, man. I think maybe he may be just a friend. I suggest you talk to her first, and surely she will not tell you the truth, but or maybe she will. But in any case, don't lose control of yourself, man. I don't know
Yes,
what.
I that's why I didn't tell her anything because I know that it can be a really bad situation for her and for me, and I don't want that.
Okay, bro, but I don't know. But what you what do you think about my idea, man? So do you talk with her or
No, I haven't. I haven't talked with her because I don't know what to do, and I prefer to be calm.
okay, man? I think it's okay for now. Maybe you can. You must be pretty sure about it before talking with her. So I think that you maybe you keep calm for a while when you can figure out with what happened with that guy.
Yes, I don't know if we can meet because I am really, really having a really hard time with this topic.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, this is
So, is this the first time that this situation happens to you, Francisco?
And this situation has never happened to me.
Okay, but I know, but talking to you
Okay, for the
in the
character,
story, in your story.
in the story, yes, it happens too many times.
Too many times.
So that's why I
So
don't want
this
to
is
talk with her.
okay. So this is not the first time. So maybe he's not a friend.
Yes, I think he's not a friend of her.
You're the friend.
Another
Yeah,
one.
maybe. So in this case, I don't know what is the solution, or I don't know this the suggestion, but I think that sometimes uh, we attract the bad luck. It happens because this is like energy. So, do you know something about resonance?
It is.
Resonance is like a vibration. So maybe you are vibrating in the same channel, and that's why it happens to you because this is not the first time. So if before this situation happened before, why did you continue with her?
I continue
I
with
don't
her
know.
because I want to marry her.
Okay, so you want to marry her, someone who is cheating you many times.
Masoquista. ¿Cómo dice en inglés?
I don't know. Okay, so I think just suggestion is to make a reflection about if it is real love or not, because maybe what you want to marry her because mm, you feel an attachment with her, you feel something that is not real, or you have an ideal, you have an idealization in your mind, and that's why uh, you are in love you about an idealization, and you are not in love about the real her. Because if you are in love about the real her, you are not gonna love her, because it's difficult to love a person who is not honest with you. And actually, when she's not honest with you, she's not honest with herself. So mm, uh, that's why it's difficult to make a relation to a person who doesn't have honesty. That the foundation, as I told you, the foundation of love is the truth. So I think in this relation there are no love. That's why you have to make a big reflection about to marry her and to continue with her. Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
Francisco. How
Thank
do you
you.
feel?
I I enjoy these role plays.
Okay, so sometimes it's difficult to perform a situation like this because maybe it's something that is not happening, but we have to pretend that it's happened.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so if if I were you, uh, which suggestion would you give me?
I will tell you almost the same thing, that you have to appreciate yourself
Hmm.
and think about all those times that happened. And maybe if he wants to talk with her, he should do it. But I think that it's obvious that she is not the one for him.
Okay, yes, you're right. She knows the right woman, actually.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Francisco. Now we are going to skip. We are going to continue with Jake and Miguel.
Okay, teacher. Mm, Hi, Ek. How are you today?
Hi, Miguel. I'm good.
Okay, can I tell you something about
Yes.
my current situation?
Okay.
Do you remember Diana, right? My girlfriend.
Yes, Diana. Mhm.
Yeah. She goes to the gym. She's on shape. Yeah.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. Yesterday, I I go to her house, and I I tell her if she wants to marry me. Yeah. But she doesn't accept because I'm not in shape, and she said their family and friends doesn't accept me uh, by that I am by yes by that I am, sí, como por lo que soy o
Hmm.
algo
What
así.
I am, what I am,
What I am.
what I am.
Okay, but what I am,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know. I'm confused. So what do you think about it?
Okay, Miguel. It's a complicated situation.
I
I
know.
know. I know to your girlfriend. I know that that is the gym to head. And but I think so. You should to talk with her. To talk with her. I understand that she's a athletic person, but if she loves you, she has to give importance to your feelings. No, mm. she must
Yeah, for sure.
understand. She must understand your situation and that you don't share the same thoughts and the same way of thinking.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, yes, I know. It's important because I don't know. I don't know if she loves me or she loves uh, my shape. You know.
Yes, I did. I think so. I think so. When you love someone, you don't impose things on them. They
Yeah,
should.
for sure.
Mhm. You should both try to be happy.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I will try to talk to her about it because it's important that you mention
Okay, let me know how goes the situation.
for sure. Thank you.
It's really important. So actually, um, when we talk about the real love, uh, it is important to take in account uh, that the body. It's something that we have, but but it's not something that they represent the real love. So it is an element that has, or it is part of the real love, but this is not the foundation of the real love. That's why I told you about the inner love. So if I love myself, I'm gonna share to others my love. That's why maybe the problem of Miguel is that uh, he is not loving himself. And uh, uh, this woman is loving his body because he doesn't love himself. And that's why we have to look the responsibility of our problems in ourselves. So maybe the problem is not her. So and actually I'm not telling you that she doesn't have a problem. Obviously she has a big problem, but the solution is not on her. The solution is on you. You have to think about yourself. You have to think about your inner love, and you have to make a big reflection about if you love yourself or not. I mean, if you accept yourself or not. So that's why I want to show you a little reading. It's very short, but it's a good reading. Sorry, I stopped sharing. But I'm gonna show a short reading that is related actually about love. Okay, so you are gonna try to read. Miguel, you are gonna start, please.
Okay, sure. Uh, Love is identical to truth.
Uh-huh,
It is one single thing which radiates to all of other areas.
uh-huh.
Love is the source of life, and also it is aim.
It's
Aim?
aim. Aim is like goal, objective.
Okay. It is aim. Everything that exists comes from love, which, like an enormous magnet, all attracts all mankind.
The mankind. So
Mankind.
everything that exists comes from love, which, like an enormous magnet, attracts all mankind. So do you understand this statement?
Yes.
Okay, so now,
Yeah.
Francisco, could you continue, please?
What is why? Oh, thank you. What is why no one is immune to love?
Uh-huh.
There are only variations between those who accept love more fully and those who reject it completely.
Mm-hmm.
The
So, sorry. So there
no,
are only variations. So between those who accept love more fully or completely and those who reject completely. So, do you have an example about a person who reject love, and I'm not talking about romantic love, the real love, or somebody could be Alejandro, Miguel, or Jake. Do you have an example about somebody who reject love? Okay, so I could tell you an example. Somebody, mm, eh, somebody who prefers a social position instead of help others. So when we think or when we try to do something that is not according to our inner self, for example, when we work about something external, we are not loving ourselves. But when we help others, it's because there is something in our inner selves that allows to show our inner love to others. That's why when I help others, when I am honest to others, when I show tolerance to others, when I patient to others, when I tolerant, I'm showing love. So when I show my essence to the other people, I'm showing love. I'm not rejecting love. But when I show my pathology, that's why in another class we talk about pathology and essence. So when I show my pathology, I'm I'm rejecting love. I'm not showing my inner self. I'm not showing my essence. And that's why it's something that is not only for a couple. It's a matter or it's a situation that we can have this experience with everybody, with our family, with our friends, with you, my students, my workmates. I don't know, everybody who is involved in my life. Um, uh, Sometimes it's hard to do it because we are blind, as Alejandro says. Sometimes we are blind and sometimes we don't have the ability to see. Sometimes we have an invert thinking and we think that we are showing love, but it's not. We are showing something different. Okay, so um, mm, so Jake, could you continue the later
Okay, the later are the
ill?
mentally ill. That is those who tried hardest to deny the undeniable,
To deny the
to deny,
undeniable. Ajá.
to
Negar
deny.
lo innegable.
Okay,
So the later son those who reject completely. So they are the later. They are mentally ill. And those people try hardest to deny the undeniable. So it's something uh, that we try to deny, but it's impossible to deny. We cannot. We try, but we cannot. So, Miguel, could you continue? Or Alejo, sorry, mejor Alejo. Love is the great.
Um, love is the great good. Love is the great good, eternal and immutable.
Uh-huh,
It is the only thing that can effort us the peace we so sorely need.
uh-huh, we sorely need. Okay, so it is a short reflection that I wanna give you for this class. Um, and sometimes I talk about those topics because those topics has a relation with the main topic. So the main topic is suggestions, but uh, I think if we talk the main topic with deeper ideas, we are gonna feel better. We are gonna understand better. That's why I mix topics between the grammar topic or the main topic to those topics. Okay, so at the end, I would like to tell you, or I would like to listen to you if you have any suggestion to improve my teaching. Maybe sometimes I feel that I'm not so dynamic. Maybe I need more things. So if you have an idea right now, you can tell me, or in the week, you can think something and you can tell me, teacher, maybe you can do it, or you can do something else. So this is not a matter only for me. This environment is for me and for you. So I'm learning with you, and I need to listen to you. That's why, for me, it's important your opinion, because I want to give you a good class. So I wish a very nice weekend. This is a long weekend. We have a holiday on Monday, so
Yes.
we are gonna sit together again on Wednesday
Wednesday.
next week.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay, teacher. Of course.
Okay,
Okay,
teacher.
so thank you for your time,
Okay.
and see
Good
you in
weekend.
another class.
Okay,
Okay,
Perfect.
bye.
teacher.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
teacher.
Okay,
Bye.
so
Good
all
weekend
this
for all.
information you're gonna find this information in your journal in CISO.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay, so enjoy your time. See you. Bye
See
bye.
you.
Okay.
See you
Bye
guys.
bye.
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 Good weekend.